I prayed and said, rescue me from this. When I saw the cop was going to give me a warning, and I told him, no, I'm not leaving. Check the car. There's something there.
A victim of human trafficking forced into trafficking for the cartel. She smuggled hundreds of thousands of dollars.
She confessed and turned federal witness. Her details brought down some cartel members. Channel 5's Carolina Cruz tells us what her life is like now.
We're calling her Josefina for her own protection. She was detained for 18 months, held at 4 different detention centers before being released. She says the days following her release were the most difficult. Money was scarce for this single mother and her son during the winter of 2014. This was the hook a cartel member used to force Josefina into the criminal organization.
I'd heard rumors of what she did for a living. I said no, but then she told me, if you don't go, Juan will become an orphan.
With this threat, Josefina entered the U.S., picked up a car in Houston, and headed back to Mexico. The car served as a duffel bag in this money laundering case. Josefina found herself on Highway 281 in Falfurrias, heading south.
She called me and said, you've done a good job. The boss is happy. Whether you want to or not, you'll now be driving merchandise up and bringing paper down, as in taking drugs and bringing back the cash. You're a part of the cartel now, whether you want to or not.
One trip, the cartel controlled her life now. She hung up the phone and continued driving south.
I was nervous because I knew what was happening. I swerved out of the lane and a sheriff's deputy turned his lights on me. He told me he was only giving me a warning so I could go, and I said no, check the car. I knew he'd find something. I knew he would, and I needed help.
She confessed to being paid $5,000 by the cartel to drive a car from Houston to Mexico. Records show the car was stuffed with $257,000 in drug money.
A lot of people are trafficked, but they're still trapped. It's not like they can come out and find a lawyer who's going to tell them there is this visa that you now qualify for, and here I'm going to help you fill it out.
Josefina was given a T visa. It goes to victims of trafficking who report to and help law enforcement with the investigation.
It's been difficult. I'm thankful with God for the opportunity to live here, but it's not easy under my status.
Many hurdles are still ahead. Visa recipients are eligible for housing, employment, and healthcare services, among other benefits. Josefina says getting this assistance for her and her son isn't easy.
Why do I have 3-4 different denial letters? Why won't they give my son a social security number? He's also a victim.
Olivares says the paperwork is tedious and needs to be detailed. Otherwise, it might be denied. Visa holders don't automatically obtain benefits.
Once you have the visa, you need to apply for those things, and it'll be up to those agencies, the housing agency, the food assistance agency, to determine whether you qualify, depending on your income and all of other details, other factors related to your specific situation.
Olivares says the costly paperwork fees can't be waived, but agencies like Texas Civil Rights Project can help with filing the proper documents. He tells us the cap on the T visas is rarely met, with few people applying for it annually. Those who do obtain the visa still face challenges, like Josefina. He recommends those individuals seek guidance from local agencies who focus on anti-human trafficking. Efren Olivares says sometimes these victims of human trafficking are unaware of the help that they can receive. He urges anyone who knows someone in a situation where they are being forced into labor or any other form of human trafficking to speak out and help them. Reporting live in the studio, Carolina Cruz, Channel 5 News at 6.